Why Jesus Wept. Bible teaching, KJV. Key text, John 11:35, KJV. Jesus wept. Purpose, to explore biblically and deeply why Jesus wept, what his tears reveal about his humanity, his divinity, his love, his mission, and what this means for believers today. Part 1. The shortest verse, the deepest meaning one. Introduction to John 11:35. The shortest verse in the English Bible, yet one of the most profound. Context matters. Lazarus is dead. Mary and Martha are grieving. Jesus is fully aware that he will raise Lazarus. Question: why would Jesus weep if he knows the miracle is coming? 2. The setting in Bethany. Bethany, a place of friendship, intimacy, and love. John 11:1-3. Lazarus, Mary, and Martha were close to Jesus. John 11:3, KJV. Lord, behold, he whom thou loves is sick. Jesus' tears are rooted in relationship. Part 2. Jesus and human emotion. 1. Jesus was truly human. Jesus experienced hunger, Matthew 4:2. Jesus experienced weariness, John 4:6. Jesus experienced sorrow, Isaiah 53:3. Hebrews 4:15, KJV. For we have not an high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities. Jesus wept because he felt. 2. Tears are not weakness. Biblical figures who wept, David, Jeremiah, Job. God never rebukes tears born from love or compassion. Psalm 56 verse 8, KJV. Put thou my tears into thy bottle. Jesus' tears affirm the value of godly sorrow. Part 3. Jesus wept because of love 1. Love for Lazarus. John explicitly states Jesus loved Lazarus. John 11:36. His tears were not theatrical, they were genuine. John 11:36, KJV. Then said the Jews, behold how he loved him. 2. Love for Mary and Martha. Jesus met Mary in her grief. He did not rush to explain theology before compassion. Romans 12:15, KJV. Weep with them that weep. Jesus modeled pastoral care. Part 4. Jesus wept because of death 1. Death was never God's original plan. Death entered through sin, Genesis 2-3. Romans 5:12, KJV. Wherefore, as by one man sin entered into the world, and death by sin, Jesus wept at the devastation sin caused. 2. Jesus confronts the enemy. Death is called an enemy. 1 Corinthians 15:26. Jesus' tears were mixed with righteous anger. John 11:33, groaned in the spirit. Jesus wept because death separates what love once united. Part 5. Jesus wept because of unbelief 1. The crowd's limited faith, many mourners believed death was final. John 11:37, KJV. Could not this man, which opened the eyes of the blind, have caused that even this man should not have died? 2. The pain of misunderstanding. God Jesus had shown his power repeatedly, yet people still doubted his timing. Unbelief grieves the heart of God. Part 6. Jesus wept because he saw the cross ahead 1. Lazarus' resurrection led to Jesus' death. John 11:53. The plot to kill Jesus intensifies. Jesus knew raising Lazarus would hasten his crucifixion. 2. Tears with eternal perspective. He wept knowing he himself would soon die. Luke 19:41, KJV. And when he was come near, he beheld the city and wept over it. Jesus' tears often flowed from prophetic vision. Part 7. Jesus wept to show God's heart 1. God is not distant. Jesus reveals the Father, John 14:9. If Jesus wept, God cares. 2. Compassion is central to God's nature. Psalm 34:18, KJV. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart. Jesus' tears preach louder than sermons. Part 8. What Jesus' tears mean for believers today. 1. God understands your pain. Your tears are seen. Your grief matters. 2. Hope beyond tears. Lazarus was raised. Death does not have the final word. John 11:25, KJV. I am the resurrection and the life.